Hey guys, how's it going? This is Isaac Coverstone, and we are going to be narrating a game of League of Legends. I normally don't do this, so we'll see how it goes. I am really interested to see. Hopefully the keyboard clicking doesn't bother you guys too much. I'm going to try and keep this straightforward. Okay, for those of you who are not aware, League of Legends is a 5 versus 5. This is a blind pick game, so really it's 5 random people against 5 random people. There are no pre-made teams that I'm aware of. Both teams try to push along these lanes. From there, you can see on the mini-map there are 3 rows of towers. And so what we're doing is fighting for control of this map. And there is a fog of war, so players cannot see each other's positions. Because this is a playback of a previously played game, we can see everyone's positions, and that makes it easier to narrate the events. But currently the players in blue are my team. And then I am playing this big guy with anchor in his hand. So this is an interesting setup. It's Nautilus has been around for a couple of years. He's not a new champion. However, typically the mid lane is reserved for assassin characters. So very bursty, high damage like she just did here. Zoe took out 2/3 of my health bar almost immediately. And yeah, it's very much a champion that can just kill people instantly. Extremely annoying to deal with. Nautilus, the character that I'm playing, is very much a tank. So Nautilus has the ability to stun a target just by auto-attacking him. He also has the dredge line, which drags him towards an enemy and also stuns them very briefly. And then he can put a shield around himself and does slightly more damage over time while that's in effect. And then the area of effect damage that ripples outward and also slows enemies when it hits them. And then he also has a stun damage slight CC ability, so he's very much a champion that can shut down an enemy player's movement or ability to interact, which is called crowd control or CC. So right there is a great example. Dragged himself into that champ, hit them, did more damage, half her health bar is gone, and he's still taking no damage. This is what Nautilus does. He just gets in there and causes all kinds of havoc. Now, something I'll point out, at this stage, it's 2 versus 2. There's 2 kills in each team. Looking at the scorecard, the Ashe in the bot lane has 2 and 1. The Riven has managed to get 2 kills. And honestly, it's a pretty even game right now. This could go either way. There is no dramatic lead on either side. That's going to change very abruptly here in a minute. Now, this area down here at the bottom of the replay shows the... I think this is going to be a nice little chunk here. Yeah, we're going to knock her down another little bit there. You can see just... we do a lot of damage to each other, but this is still very early in the game. Right about here, a couple of people are going to die, and this is the beginning of the snowball. Whoops, I totally messed that up. So right about here is going to be the first time Zoe is going to die. Now, if a player dies, there's 1, 2, 3, and ignite. There it is. And that's all she wrote. And I think she's going to die as well. Okay, this is a really nutty... So I'm very low on health. There's no reason that I should be surviving this. I managed to flash away. I'm at very low health. He dives in, the Lee Sin flashed, and then shielded me, allowing me to survive, and then he took a couple turret shots, and that was it. Very great play on the jungler. So at this point, I only have 1 kill and 1 assist. My next move here is to get some movement speed, a little more health, a little more ability power for more damage, and a little more armor. I'm playing it very safe. Again, we're at 6-2, which is a nice lead. Really nothing exceptional. So I'm playing out this flash by Zoe right there. That was completely absurd. I have no idea. There was no reason for her to flash. Like, that was a clear mistake. So, again, I don't want to go all out. I'm not the kind of player that's going to do anything big, crazy plays and just go crazy, right? So, completely missed that dredge line. That was so bad. So I'm just going to play very conservatively, and I'm going to get a little bit of stats in every direction. Just a little bit in every direction, nothing dramatic. And see how that works. And that is the second dredge line that I missed in a row. I'm not going to pretend to be a pro player. I am literally silver 2, I think, or silver 3. I'm not doing anything great. And there's Lee Sin doing some great work. And that's it. All that Nautilus has to do is dump all his abilities at once, and she dies. That's all there is to it. So, one feature that was started, I'm thinking it was about a year ago on League of Legends, maybe less than that. They initiated what was called tower plates, and these are the segmented lines here. If you do enough damage to the tower early on, you will get extra gold. These plates go away automatically at 14 minutes. So you're encouraged to be aggressive. Now right there is a great example of why Zoe is so strong. I went from full health to a quarter health from 3 attacks. She did the Q, and then the stun, and then another Q, and that was it. And it chunked a huge amount of my health.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
And by the way, this is an insane... We're at an 8-minute early turret, 8 minutes and 15 seconds to take this first tower. They just got a ton of gold. So this Ashe is 4-1, which is fantastic. But she is also... she got all the plates in this tower. And on top of that, took the tower itself, first blood. So there's a huge amount of gold there. She is fed as all get out. And she is going to drop an ult down the middle lane. There it is. This arrow will stun the enemy champion when it hits. Unbelievable across the map. I mean, what a shot. I think the only reason she died was because I dropped my ignite on her. Or quite possibly it was a damage over time effect, but well, Right's the luck should have gotten that kill, but anyway, spectacular shot. So Ashe got the assist, Lux got the assist, I got the kill. So now it's 9-2. Now this is starting to get, 10-2. This is starting to get to be worrisome for the red team here. Like, they're making some bad decisions as far as they're fighting when they should not be fighting. They're just making risky plays when they should not be making risky plays. And so they're very, very far behind on gold. We're talking 20,000k to 11,000k, approximately.
Killing spree.
So the team that has more gold can buy more items. The team that buys more items obviously will be more able to dish out damage. They will be more able to survive damage. And so when you've got a bunch of gold, like I'm 4, 0, and 1, I've got the Bammy Cinder. 200 health, does damage all the way around me, AoE effect. I'm really not a huge jump in stats on one side or the other, but it's just a gradual snowball that doesn't seem to end. So I went with Sorc Shoes for magic penetration because I'm realizing the way this game is going, we just need to get a ton more damage and just keep stomping them. So going to a tank is not going to help me a whole lot. Like buffing up how much damage I absorb isn't as important as doing more damage. So I also got a Hextech Revolver, which gives me a nice little extra chunk of damage early on. And Lee Sin is just going absolute ham out here. This guy is just diving in, and that was kind of a dumb decision on Lee Sin's part, but oh well.
Unstoppable.
Now, let's back up just a hair. Zoe just walked into this, like, she got chunked down super hard. I mean, she had no business being out here in the middle of the lane. I'm this fed, I do this much damage, and she just walks straight down, and I'm standing right here. She should have turned and ran the other way. No, she walked right into it. So this is a situation where Zoe's 0-5, Teemo is 0-6, Udyr 0-3. They have no business just walking into the lane and attacking and getting into fights. Team is 16-3. They need to be grouping and fighting us together instead of just walking up piecemeal. This is another great example. This guy face checks the brush right here. Walks straight into a Nautilus and Lux. Dies instantly. Like, he just gets vaporized. This is one case where we screwed up, and I think we could have focused better. The two of us were just smashing this Udyr, and then Zoe comes in and starts chunking us. Master Yi starts just running around, accomplishing nothing, and he runs straight into the neck and blows him up. Zoe gets vaporized because she stuck around too much instead of just running for it. And then you're left with these two people against the entire team. So we blow up the Teemo again. Because I'm so tanky, I can just absorb these turret shots. Renekton blows up Riven, and we take another tower. So now it's 22-3. Literally, it's a 2-to-1 gold advantage. Like, it's an absolutely unbelievable edge. So 15,000-fold difference, which, let's take a look at this. So Ravenous Hydra, and these guys got really greedy and they just dove in here. And I think they end up all dying. Yep. There's the shutdown, 700 gold with him, Lux gets just blown up. Brutal. At this point, I'm buying Sunfire Cape for more damage and more health and more armor. I'm just gonna walk in there and no one's gonna be able to touch me. 8-0 is utterly insane. But like I was saying, 30,000 gold difference, 15,000 gold difference. So this is a high-end item. This is a really, the Ravenous Hydra is 2,450 gold. This is a what we call the top, the max item, so to speak. And right there, Teemo Teemo just jumping himself away from the fight. Just the most noob thing you could possibly do. I don't even know what he was thinking. And then he just comes at me. Like, what is he gonna do? I don't know what he's doing. So this item does a lot of damage. Gives you lifesteal, gives you AoE damage, or Black Cleaver. You know, these are both over 2,000 gold. Okay, they're 2,000 gold for these high-end items. Well, good grief. I mean, there's... You could have 7 more of these items. Okay, you have a team of 5. So this is everyone on your team with a Black Cleaver, everyone on their team without a Black Cleaver, and then pick any 2 people on your team to have the extra 2,400 gold item. That's a huge jump in stats that one team has and one team doesn't. So that's where the gold advantage is just huge. You've got a 2-to-1 gold advantage. It's not all about kills. It's really about towers. 5 towers versus 0. Dragons. Let's see, who's got the most? We've got 1 Mountain Drake, but none. But we are just smashing the objective. There's another dragon going down. Every major team objective is just that much more in terms of what your team can do. It makes you more dangerous. The more gold you have, the more dangerous you are. And yet the more dangerous you are, the more gold you're going to get. And so the games just tend to snowball out of control. And right here is a great example of just how insane Nautilus is as a champ. You cannot stop this guy. He's so tanky. He's looking at... Let's see if I can find my health bar. I think I've got over 2,000 health. And a good chunk of ability power, good chunk of armor. He's just an absolute monster, you know, so at this point I am 12-0 and I've got a huge amount of magic resist, a huge amount of AP, a huge amount of armor, health. He's just this monster. And what's funny is that Nautilus, as the champion, used to be strictly a support champ or a jungler, and then someone had this bright idea that, oh, by the way, all of his abilities that have the blue numbers, or green numbers I guess, all of his abilities scale off ability power, or magic damage essentially. They're like, hey, we can just build him as a straight up mage. He had every reason to kill me right there. He just couldn't do it. Just basically ignored him and still blew him up. So they lost this game probably 10 minutes ago. The game was already lost at least 10 minutes ago. They could have quit the game at 15 minutes, 12 minutes. They're just abusing themselves. There was nothing they can do to stop us. At this point, they should have just surrendered, but, you know. It was just an unbelievable game. Right here, I probably should have just stuck around and kept fighting, but I decided to back. Buy some ridiculous more items. It was completely over. So this is horribly embarrassing to have a 0 and 9 Udyr, a 0-10 Zoe, a 2-12 Teemo, you know, Arcane Fire Avenger. I mean, come on, buddy, 2-12. Seriously, that's unbelievably bad. Riven was really trying hard. 2 kills, 2 deaths. Except the 2 kills she got was from the first 5 minutes of the game. So we're talking almost 20 minutes. She's got almost no kills. There's nothing you can do when the enemy team is so dead like that. And that's it. Yeah, it just turn into this unbelievable snowball. And that's the game. Astonishing game. Again, 20,000 gold difference. 4-to-1 kill death ratio for the whole team. 13-0 for myself. 14-1 for Necton. 9-4 for the Ash. I mean, this was just a fantastic team. Everyone did well. No one, even Lux with 2-2, she had 17 assists. She was just really pushing everyone around and doing amazing work. And we took all the objectives. They took 0 towers. We took 11 towers. 2 dragons, so there were 0 dragons. This was just a stomp, and there was just some mistakes, some greedy plays made, and it could have been avoided. But this is why I keep playing League of Legends, because you never know what's going to happen. Every game is a different team comp. Every game is a different set of experiences, and it can just go absolutely insane. So here's to another 6 years, League. Alright guys, peace out.